found a new way to say the same old thing, and another best-selling book of secret remedies. Remix the broken records by gluing them together. Maybe later there'll be time to solve the problems. Maybe right now it's time to cause some. Time heals all wounds, but sometimes scars are forever. Time heals all wounds, but sometimes it just costs them deeper. You woulda, you shoulda, but you didn't. Don't give up, we're in it till the ending. With the lights down low, it's hard to see my shadow. And if I had it my way in 1968, you could have voted for Bobby Kennedy. I found a new way to say the same old things in another best-selling book of secret remedies. Remix the broken records by gluing them together. Maybe later there'll be time to solve the problems. Maybe right now it's time to cause some. I found a new way to say the same old thing in another best-selling book of secret remedies. Remix the broken records by gluing them together. Maybe later there'll be time to solve the problems. Maybe right now it's time to cause some. Maybe later there'll be time to solve the problems. Baby, right now it's time to cause some. Good morning. Good morning, my precious viewer. Today we're gonna keep on crack-a-lackin'. I feel like my camera got moved. Yeah, that's better. Sorry about yesterday when I probably looked relatively the same. Anyway, you know the drill at this point. If anybody pops in, I will chat, but that's rare, so we'll see what happens. I guess to start with, let's just listen to what we left off with. I'm just going to play it from here, though.
I found my inner monologue to be a little unreliable. It's undeniable, and I can't how quickly we become maniacal. I'll say it's hypothetical, but this shit's heretical. Good thing it's right medical. It's just theoretical, just more forgettable. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches. I'm holding back, got a feeling that I'm dead. Or maybe it's that my head is going topless. Rock this, you got this, you got this, you rock this. You got a gun to pull, it's non-refundable. Like my token's non-fungible. Life is kinda dull, like your life, it's unrewindable. Unrewritable, a set sail shit is getting out of control. It's time to go. A white collar criminal, a blue collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied in a full winter, a four-in hand noose. For one more bloody dollar,
they'd stab their own back and paint the stars and stripes, red, white, and black, or red, white, and black. Commander in chains, dictator in chief, a reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. When you gonna do it? I know you wanna do it. Like the dog chasing cars, we won't win when it's war. We'll just end up with scars and purple hearts. The first world solutions become third world problems. Let my halo inhale, I can't speak a spell. We don't need another not-for-profit prophet. Pay the toll at the polls. Gimme the jackpot, a jukebox slot machine. I feel empty but got a pocket full of dopamine. Thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. A thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. And you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Okay. So let's get some volume back. And that's okay. There's some spots that I feel weird about, but I'm not sure. A white collar criminal, a blue collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied in a full winter, a four-in-hand noose. For one more. Okay, let's just start doing some ad-libs. And what's on here? Looks like not a lot of anything. Okay. Let's just see what happens. A white collar criminal, a blue collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied in a full winter, four-in-hand noose. For one more bloody dollar, they stab themselves in their own back. Okay, I know I want to do something here different. I'm sorry. Breaking all the rules. Okay. Oh, that's why. Stab their own. Let's just mute this for now. Come here and see. Four-in-hand noose. One more bloody dollar. They'd stab themselves in their own backs and paint the stars, stripes, red, white, and black, red, white, and black. One more They'd stab themselves in their own backs and paint the stars and stripes. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Oh, man.
Okay. Oopsie daisy, that's not what we wanted. Just wanted to do that. Okay.
Commander in chains, dictator in chief, a reality distortion freak show. Oh, what you gonna do? I bet you won't do it.
Okay, let's just keep doing this. Start here.
One more bloody dollar. They'd stab themselves in their own backs and paint the stars and stripes. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Commander in red, white, and black. Commander in chief. They'd stab themselves in their own backs and paint the stars and stripes. Stab themselves in their own backs and paint the stars and stripes. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Commander in chains, dictator in chief, a reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. Oh, when you gonna do it? I know you wanna do it. Like a dog chasing cars, we won't win when it's war. We'll just end up with scars and purple hearts. The first world solutions become third world problems. I left my hero in hell, I can't speak a spell. We don't need another not-for-profit prophet. Pay the toll at the post. Gimme the jackpot, a jukebox slot machine. I feel empty but got a pocket full of dopamine.
All right, cut out everything that we.
White collar criminal, a blue collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied in a full Windsor four-in-hand noose. One more bloody dollar. They'd stab themselves in their own backs, paint the stars and stripes. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Stripes. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Commander in chief.
Well, that was shitty all across the board, I suppose. Okay, so move these guys up.
In chains, dictator in chief, a reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. Commander in chains, dictator in chief, a reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. Oh, when you gonna do it? I know you wanna do it. Like like a dog chasing cars, we won't win when it's war. We'll just end up with scars and purple hearts. The first world world solutions become third world problems. Let my hero in hell, I can't speak a spell, we don't need enough. Let my hero in hell, I can't speak. Let my hero in hell, I can't speak a spell, we don't need another not-for-profit prophet, pay the toll at the polls. Gimme a head, a jukebox, a machine, a feel empty guy, a pocket full of dopamine.
All right. Now let's do it again. Let's go from the beginning.
I find my inner monologue to be a little unreliable. It's undeniable, and I can't how quickly we become maniacal. I'll say it's hypothetical, but this shit's heretical. Good thing it's rightly medical. It's just theoretical, just more forgettable. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches. I'm holding back, got a feeling that I'm dead. Maybe it's that my head is going topless. Rock this, you got this, you got this, you rock this. Got gonna pull, it's non-refundable. Like my token's non-fungible. Life is kinda dull, like your life, it's unrewindable, underwritable. A set sail shit is getting nautical, it's time to go. Yeah! A white collar criminal, a blue collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied in a full Windsor four-in-hand voice. One more bloody dollar. They'd slap themselves in the wrong bags. The stars and stripes. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Mandarin chains, Taylor in chief, a reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. Or when you gonna do it? I know you wanna do it. Like a dog.
Okay. That's enough for the moment.
I find my inner monologue to be a little unreliable. It's undeniable, and I can't how quickly we become maniacal. I'll say it's hypothetical, but this shit's heretical. Good thing it's rightly medical. It's just theoretical, just more forgettable. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches. I'm holding back. Got a feeling that I'm dead. Maybe it's that my head is going topless. Rock this, you got this, you got this, you rock this. But gonna pull. Rock this, you got this, you got this, you rock this. Got a gun to pull, gun is non-refundable. Like my token. Token non-fungible. Life is kinda dull. Like your life, it's unrewindable, unwritable. A set shell shit is getting nautical. It's time to go. A set shell shit. Unwritable. Unwritable. Set shell, shit is getting out. It's getting out of control, it's time to go. Yeah. White collar criminal. Collar criminal. A blue collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied and a four Windsor, four in hand, news. One more, bloody they tap themselves in the front back. Stars and stripes, red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Commander-in-chief, dictator-in-chief. A reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. Or you gonna do it? I know you wanna do it. Like the dog chasing cars, we won't win.
Beep, blip, blip, blue, blue, blue. Move those guys up. Doopy doop. And let's choppy. That'll go up here. So this. Okay. Lastly, here. Tricky button. That. Let's do that.
And I can't how quickly we become maniacal. I say it's hypothetical, but this shit's heretical. Good thing it's mathematical. It's just theoretical, just more forgettable. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches. I'm holding back, got a feeling that I'm dead. Maybe it's that my head is going topless. Rock this, you got this, you got this, you rock this. You got a gun to pull, gun is non-refundable. Like my token's non-fungible. Life is kinda dull, like your life, it's unrewindable. unrideable. Set sail, shit is getting nautical. It's time to go. Yeah. A white collar criminal, a blue collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied and a four Windsor, a four in hand. One more bloody dollar. They'd stab themselves in the wrong bag. Thanks for joining. The stars and stripes. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Commander-in-chief, dictator-in-chief. A reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. Oh, you gonna do it? I know you wanna do it. Like the dog chasing cars, we won't win when it's war.
Okay. From the S.o.a.P. And if you didn't hear me, I said thanks for joining, Combs. Thanks for being my viewer today.
I found my inner monologue to be a little unreliable. It's undeniable, and I can't how quickly we become maniacal. I'll say it's hypothetical, but this shit's heretical. Good thing it's rightly medical. It's just theoretical, just more forgettable. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches. I'm holding back, got a feeling that I'm dead. Or maybe it's that my head is going top this. Rock this, you got this, you got this, you rock this. Got a gun to pull, it's non-refundable. Like my tone, it's non-fungible. Life is kinda dull, I like your life, it's unrewindable. Unrideable, a set sail, shit is getting nautical. It's time to go. A white collar criminal, a blue collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied in a four Windsor, a four in hand noose. For one more bloody dollar, they'd stab themselves in their own bags and paint the stars and stripes. A red, white, and black. A red, white, and black. Commander-in-chief, dictator-in-chief. A reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. Oh, when you gonna do it? I know you wanna do it. Like the dog chasing cars, we won't win when it's war. We'll just end up with scars and purple hearts. The first world solutions.
Bleep, 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 topa, beep, bop, blue.
The first world solutions become third world problems.
Don't like what that did.
The first The first world solutions become third world problems. Left my halo in hell, I can't speak a spell. We don't need another not-for-profit prophet. Pay the toll at the polls. Gimme the jackpot, a jukebox slot machine. I feel empty, got a pocket full of dopamine.
Gonna be as picky on this one. Okay. Now, and it's all good. It's okay. I just doing work, getting it done. Let's listen.
I find my inner monologue to be a little unreliable. It's undeniable, and I can't see how quickly we become maniacal.
I guess this should be down here too.
I find my inner monologue to be a little unreliable. It's undeniable, and I can't see how quickly we become maniacal. I say it's hypothetical, but this shit's heretical. Good thing it's rightly medical. It's just theoretical, just more forgettable. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches. Collecting wristwatches. Wristwatches, black and white color swatches. Black and white color swatches. On and back up. Black and white color swatches. Choose a whole and back. Got a feeling that I'm dead. That maybe it's that my head is going topless. Rock this, you got this, you got this, you rock this. You got a gun to pull, it's non-refundable. Like my token's non-fungible. Life is kinda dull, like your life is unreliable. Unreliable. Set sail, shit is getting nautical. It's time to go.
Alright, let's turn the S back on.
I find my inner monologue to be a little unreliable. It's undeniable, and I can't see how quickly we become maniacal. I say it's hypothetical, but this shit's heretical. Good thing it's rightly medical. It's just theoretical, just more forgettable. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches. Holding back, got a feeling that I'm dead. Maybe it's that my head is going topless. Rock this, you got this, you got this, you rock this. Got a gun to pull, it's non-refundable. Like my token's non-fungible. Life is kinda dull, like your life is unreliable. Unreliable. Set sail, shit is getting nautical. It's time to go. A white collar criminal, a blue collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied and a four Windsor four in hand. One more bloody dollar. They'd stab themselves in their own backs. Paint the stars and stripes. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Commander in chief, dictator in chief. A reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. Or when you gonna do it? I know you wanna do it. Like a dog chasing cars. We won't win when it's war. We'll just end up with scars and purple hearts. The first world solutions become third world problems. Let my halo in hell. I can't speak a spell. We don't need another not-for-profit prophet. Pay the toll at the polls. Gimme, jetpack, a jukebox, slot machine. I feel empty, got a pocket full of dopamine. Let my halo in hell. I can't speak a spell. We don't need another not-for-profit prophet. Pay the toll.
That sounds terrible. If we do that, maybe.
Not-for-profit prophet. Pay the toll at the polls. Profit, pay the toll at the polls. Let my halo in hell. I can't speak a spell. We don't need another not-for-profit prophet. Pay the toll at the polls. Gimme, pay the toll at the polls. Gimme, jetpack, a true prophet. Pay the toll at the polls. Gimme, jetpack, a jukebox, slot machine. I feel empty, but got a pocket full of I feel empty, got a pocket full of dopamine.
Okay. Right. We can do one more pass on this part, and then we'll focus some on the end, and then we'll move to the sides.
I'm in a monologue to be a little unreliable. It's undeniable, and I can't how quickly we become maniacal. I say it's hypothetical, but this shit's heretical. Good thing it's mathematical. It's just erratical, just more forgettable. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches. I'm holding back, got a feeling that I'm dead. Maybe it's that my head is going topless. Rock this, you got this, you got this, you rock this. Got a gun to pull, got a gun to find a bull. My tokens unfungible. Life is kinda dull, like your life is unrewindable. Unreliable, set sail, shit is getting nautical. It's time to go.
This could be a little bit louder.
Shit is getting nautical. It's time to go. I find my inner monologue to be a little unreliable. It's undeniable, and I can't how quickly we become maniacal. I say it's hypothetical, but this shit's heretical. Good thing it's mathematical. It's just erratical, just more forgettable. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches. I'm holding back, got a feeling that I'm dead. Maybe it's that my head is going topless. Rock this, you got rotten death. Got a gun to pull, got a gun to vulnerable, non-refundable, non-fungible. Life is kinda dull, like your life is unrewindable, unrewritable. Set sail, ship is getting nautical, it's time to go. A white-collar criminal, a blue-collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied and a four Windsor four in hand. One more bloody dollar, they'd stab themselves in their own back. Paint the stars and stripes, red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Commander-in-chief, dictator-in-chief, a reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. Or when you gonna do it? I know you wanna do it. Like a dog chasing cars, we won't win when it's war. We'll just end up with scars and purple hearts. The first world solutions become third world problems. Let my halo in hell, I can't speak or spell. We don't need another not-for-profit profit. Pay the toll at the polls. Gimme the jackpot, a jukebox slot machine. I feel empty, got a pocket full of dopamine. Thunderbolt hits and you strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. A thunderbolt hits.
All right, so that's pretty decent for that. Let's just see what happens.
Thunderbolt hits and you strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. A thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. And you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul.
That was terrible.
King has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul.
But why not?
Thunderbolt hits and you strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. A thunderbolt.
pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. A thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Thunderbolt hits and you strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply and sell your soul. A thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Okay. Let's start at the end. This part. Oops. How did I record them? More specific. Like this stuff? We can do some guitar. Thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. A thunderbolt hits and we strike a new pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is I mean, like, I
I just record through let's see, what have I got? We'll go through that real quick. Let's go through everything we've got going on. Okay. Let me put this down. So this is a really weird song. The first half of it, let's see here. Let's collapse this a bit. So the first half was actually a different song completely. That I recorded like last year. And then I did the latter half of this song this year, using my SG, in like drop C or C sharp or something. Anyway, I just liked how they like. I didn't really like how they like. It's obviously like a rock opera structure, so we'll start at the beginning and move left to right here. So that was bass that I could probably get rid of. So this is the drums. So this was just I don't remember how I made this. It might have been a loop, but I don't think it was. I think I made this because I wanted it to sound kind of like a drum machine, but like a broken drum machine type vibe. These drums are MIDI. I use Logic's drummer to kind of track to the beat and make it sound like somebody's playing over it. Simple but effective. What I usually do is I bounce like a rhythm track out that I want to map to. I do that. I mess with the parameters and then I go back and edit it later. Go back to the beginning again for the second. These guitars are I tracked these probably with Logic stock and stuff plus a bunch of pedals. At the time, that's how I would have tracked the guitars. But they're obviously bounced to whatever they are now. Vocals. I think, no, this is not vocals. This is instruments. So this is piano. So this piano would have been done with my Roland JV880 through pedals. The Mellotron is an Arturia Mellotron. This pad I'm pretty sure is, I'd have to look, it's either an Arturia thing or my organ or the JV80 again. This piano is the Roland again. This thing is a riser. I often will pull Logic's loops and chop them up because it's accessible. Again, that's probably what a bunch of these sounds are, just different Logic risers that I fuck with. Then different like hits, whatever this is. Another little skinny thing. This is, I don't know what synthesizer it is, but I use some sort of a synth. Probably not the JV80. It could have been even just a Logic stock. Doesn't really matter. Whatever lead sound going on there. Let's go back again a little bit. So we've got these guitars going here. And then the other day I recorded the bass. So the bass for the first portion of this song is, let's see, let's just get this by itself. I recorded it on the higher octave, and then I pitch shifted it so I could get the sub bass. And then this goes out to a track that sounds like this. It gives me some good mid-range, but I also gave it this kind of stereo modulation to give it some width. And I toyed with maybe putting some like spring verb on it, but I didn't.
You're radical, just more forget.
I wanted the bass to sit further in the back than it was. So, but that gives you this kind of nice big round low end with still good mid-range rep on that. Then it switches completely, and this is the hard part, is trying to match what I did here with something else. But when you're down that low, you don't really notice the mid-range change that much in context.
I said sail ship is getting nautical, it's time to go. A white-collar criminal.
So while we're also doing this, we've got this thing. So you don't hear it really consciously, but it's going on.
A blue-collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied and a full Windsor four-in-hand moves. For one more bloody dollar, they'd stab themselves in their own bags and paint the stars and stripes.
This is, let's see, I just often will take loops because why waste my time programming this when I know this is what I want? I'm just gonna find and this is doing that thing. This is or start editing it quite a bit, especially that how that hi-hat hits.
Red, white, and black. Go red, white, and black. Commander in chief, dictator in chief.
So then this part is where that transition happens to from between the earlier songs. So as a recap here, I did this bass more recently than the rest of the song. Same with the drums. Like, so part of why this works is that I'm basically the core parts, the drums, the vocals. I mean, the vocals I did originally too, but that's beside the point. The drums and the bass, which are like the other main stuff here that are going to make, I think drums and bass are kind of what really hold a song together like this. So yeah, now we're going to be jumping into the second half of the song. And that is what we kind of already covered the bass, but I'll still play isolated. So then we get to this part. And let's loop it for a minute, because this has quite a bit going on. So we've got this percussion as well. We'll take this off, but you can hear that going on in the back. And this, and you can see like that still is quite a bit of low end. Like I'm trying, I really try to leave a lot there. Because you can always take more away. The more you can hear, the better, in my opinion. So that obviously ends up blending with the bass really well. Like I kind of use frequency blending and masking to my advantage, because that's kind of how I mix. Is I get everything pretty much equal level decibel wise, and then I start digging into perceived loudness against one another, and then I start trying to find where they start masking the frequencies I want to hear between other things. And that's when I start like going, okay, this is where it needs to sit. These are the frequencies I want to poke up. And these are the ones that need to come down a little bit to make room for other stuff. So yeah, like it's a lot of like writing a line. But let's get back to this. So we've got this and that crazy percussion stuff, plus all the other drums. And that's just two different guitar parts going on, left and right. Simple bass, fairly simple drums as well. Real bouncy. This comes in again. And then we get into this guitar. Which is a very like funk, what's the effect called? It's like a filter, like a wah. I think I have a wah pedal that I used through my head rush for that. Obviously the layers of this going on. Get the drums out of the way so we can hear what we're doing. Don't need the bass right now. But this is also going on. So let's get back to the beginning of this part. Little riser. What is this? Oh, drums. So then we get another part coming in. We get this coming in. Then this part. Which is just kind of sounds. So then that gets a bit more aggressive. The bass, let's do the bass here too. So this starts off for the first half of the end hitting when the drum hits. So let's get this back. And we're separating in more percussion in here. You can hear that now the bass is no longer on the downbeats, on the upbeat. And we've also switched this down here a little bit. So if we listen to just and that for now. So we've got this going on. And there's also a fair bit of like automation on parts. I haven't done a lot of automation on this. This is a very arrangement forward song. So then we get into the end here. And the drums start getting real aggressive here. And then it fades out at the end, which tells me it belongs. Okay. So yeah, that's the basic composition of it besides the vocals. But yeah, it's not obviously not a very typical structure. And there's a lot going on, and I don't know if I don't think I use Shaper Box anywhere. So yeah, most of this is just me playing stuff and seeing what happened. But yeah, we can listen to it. Put on ozone.
I found my inner monologue to be a little unreliable. It's undeniable, and I can't how quickly we become maniacal. I say it's hypothetical, but this shit's heretical. Good thing it's rightly medical. It's just theoretical, just more forgettable. Collecting wristwatches, black and white color swatches.
Yeah, I mean that's what's the point of doing this if I don't share it?
Got a feeling that I'm dead. Maybe it's that my head is going topless. Rock this, you got this, you got this, you rock this.
You haven't seen a lot of me like how I do compression and stuff, but I do lots of a little bit.
Non-fungible, life is kinda dull. Like your life is unrewindable, unrewritable. A set sail ship is getting nautical. It's time to go. A white collar criminal, a blue collar suit. Gonna get your tongue tied in a full winds of a four-in-hand voice. For one more bloody dollar, they'd stab themselves in their own bags and pay the stars and stripes. Red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Commander in chief, dictator in chief. A reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you won't do it. When you gonna do it? I know you wanna do it. Like a dog chasing cars. We won't win when it's war. We'll just end up with scars and purple hearts. emotions become third world problems. Left my halo in hell. I can't speak or spell. We don't need another not-for-profit prophet. Pay the toll at the pole. Give me the jackpot. A jukebox slot machine. I feel empty, but got a pocket full of dopamine. Thunderbolt hits and you're striking the pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. A thunderbolt hits and you're striking the pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and you're striking the pose. And you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, the supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and it's striking the pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, supply is high and demand is low. So think twice before you sell your soul.
One of the main things I'd take away from what I do, if I can impress upon anybody, like, sure, there's what is this, the vocals? Yeah, so these are chords, they're power chords. I mean, it's drop D or whatever, and even when I get to this part, these are technically power chords, but none of this is structured based upon the chords. I don't think any chords. There are elements of, sometimes I'll do like chord progressions, especially like if we go to the end here. That's not it. Is it? No, this is it. Should be up here with the guitar, but whatever. All it comes down to is what's a melody. Even if it's like as simple as this, there's a melodic element to it of how the notes themselves, the root or whatever note I'm focusing on in the key, whatever key. This freaking has 3 key changes to it. And like, sure, there's chord arpeggios and stuff like that, but it's like, what's the flavor of that? What's it doing? What's going on here is, again, very melodic elements and then counter melodic elements. This is counterpoint. We're not thinking about how I'm stacking the notes. I'm thinking, how am I weaving my melodies? But it doesn't mean like you ignore chord progression. You might do it differently. But I love the fact that there's like dissonance and different like unexpected harmonies. But the fact of the matter is, that's mostly irrelevant because what people are going to hear is this. Well, not that. Or this is. This is the song. And then there's just a bunch of
Demand is low, so
stuff around it.
twice before you sell your soul. Yeah, the thunderbolt hits and it's striking the pose. Yeah, you like what you see. When the king has no clothes, supply is high and demand is low.
So like, what's the chord? There is no chord. I don't know the chords. I mean, some Rick Beato could come along and be like, "Oh, that's an F major minor 7 or whatever," but like, I'm like, I think it just sounds cool, and that's how I do it. Like, it's even with like compression and stuff, like what I'm doing. I don't know if you'll be able to like hear the difference, but every little thing I do serves a little purpose, and like I try to mix everything as low as possible, and then like take out fluff and then add harmonics to it to try to like emphasize the fundamental parts of everything. Like, I don't know why people try to like do anything above 1K. Like, let's get a new low pass here, and this is, let's go to this one. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, no, we'll use the pull tab. So like I can high pass this or high cut it.
Set sail, she's getting
This is everything between 250 and 6K. I could probably get down to 3K. I mean,
Gonna get your tongue tied in a full Windsor.
everything important. But this is noise. Nothing important above like 2K. And again, like these are, let's be really strict.
A reality distortion freak show. What you gonna do? I bet you wanna do it. Oh, you gonna do it? You wanna do it? Like a dog chasing cars. We won't win when it's war. We'll just end up with scars and purple hearts.
The only thing that exists, this is noise. Noise. It's just noise. Like, important noise. But you could get away with this. Like, I mean, not really. 3K? Yeah, that's important. But if you had to, if you're like listening on a Victrola or something, like 3K is about the last time you get any meaningful musicality. Again, this is still mostly noise. Oh, that's where we start getting. Yeah. And then like, this is important. How is this not important? Why do people get rid of all of it? That's like what's making the speakers do anything. And then we get the fundamentals of everything. Shit. And here. But there's plenty of voice here too. Like if we go to the beginning. That's vocals. I mean, sure, there's other shit in there too, but then I get like notes in this general vicinity. This is where vocals are. And everything about that is just flavor. Where do I want to emphasize stuff? Because everything's going to emphasize better in different spots. Depending on the key, you're looking at different harmonics. So like if I'm looking at, let's just look at the bass.
Unrefinable,
non-fungible. And let's pull open that Pro Q again. Get rid of these though. So I mean, like I've ripped a whole load. There's nothing up here. This is just buzzy stuff because I want it to exist behind everything. That's the thing. People are like, you gotta carve space out. I'm like, no, you gotta balance it and then like make it exist as much as you can so you can find places to emphasize it. But what am I emphasizing? It depends. But I depend a lot on this general area for creating a rich mid-range of harmonics. Like I want to have this doing all the work for me for the most part, but there's a lot down here that if I kind of pull a little bit out, I can saturate it and get this to have a more even and full disposition, because just enough, just a few dB, because I'll often be in this. This could do a whole lot. If you're listening, especially on like a subwoofer, makes a fair bit of difference. And like everything I do comes down to trying to get, especially for like the bass, want the volume to be hitting consistently. Again, you can see it here. Let's again get rid of this junk. For each note, fundamental here, I'm ideally having a relatively similar peak where I want that fundamental. These are the fundamentals. These are sub-frequencies, so fundamentals are these guys. But you're also dealing with perceived volume, so it's like these will always be a little bit louder. So you have to, yeah, it's just a lot of finagling. So if you look at the EQ I actually have on these things, if we go, this is a terrible song to illustrate this because I had to match bass stuff, but a lot of it is emphasizing octaves that I want in the thing. Let's go here. This is probably better. So I didn't do any EQ on that. Okay, so there's actually a bunch of different parts to the bass. So I have the lower end part, which again I've kind of emphasized the mid-range on this to bring it up, but that's also because I'm cutting everything off above that. But then there's a bit of distortion on that. Then this is just another thing that I liked. Same here. Like, these aren't doing a lot on the low end. They're just filling out different tonal characteristics of the full frequency spectrum. This isn't a bass by any means. It's just there to give presence to the bass. This, I like that wow wow vibe. But again, the entire low end basically is carried by this one singular thing. But let's ignore that for the time being. When we go back to here, subsequently I've cut quite a bit out of here because this is where there's so much vocal and other stuff that needs to go here. You kind of just start having to make sacrifices. But I also boosted the hell out of the low end, like lowest 3 octaves that matter. And then I'll do my low pass here, even boosting more. Again, this isn't only a few dB for each move at most. But it's all just like, okay, if I use compression and saturation to do a lot of evening out, I can then do small adjustments to try to give myself a real balanced vibe. And the lower you go, the more, I don't know, EQ's weird. It's not like what feels intuitive often isn't what's actually going on. But yeah. So yeah, I know I just spent like 40 minutes blabbering about this junk and not doing what I'm supposed to do, but I don't care. This is the point of doing it like this. But it also does mean that that's probably where I have to end for today. And I'll listen to this week, and if I have any time, I might do some more ideas between now and next week. But we'll be continuing on doing this next week. I do appreciate you popping in. It's definitely more interesting than doing it alone. So please try to swing on by whenever you can. Let's play out a song that's not this one and not one I did yesterday. Lyrics. Let's do lyrics don't matter. Okay. Enjoy your rest of your weekend. So I'm smoking weed and listening to Toto, and I don't know what you don't know, what you don't know. Oh, I'd like to alter how my interior is decorated. Life without a muse is kind of underrated. Oh my God, like your some guitar, I love this part. You should let me get so carried away. Gotta hear you start before the last bar. I fall on the floor from dark until dark, saying better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. Better make that beat slap, because the lyrics don't matter. I couldn't articulate the way I feel about it. Even if I tried, it would all be lies. When I lie awake at night, wishing I could be just a bit higher. I keep wondering when you're gonna go and be the one to twist a dagger, maybe pull the trigger on the gun. Like a hurricane in the eye of a tornado. You believe it when you see it, and I feel to say so. Oh my God, like your song guitar, I love this part. You should let me get so carried away. Gotta hear you start before the last bar. I fall on the floor, the dark until dark.
this party.